In rural areas, there's really a need for physical therapy and occupational therapy, and I would say that we're recruiting and hiring for those positions. We also utilize home health aides, certified nursing assistants, and of course sometimes in the office we do have positions that are clerical positions.
LPNs, do you take them?
LPNs, yes. We have 2 wonderful LPNs that work for us in Chautauqua County. I don't know if I can mention their names,
Certainly
but I'd
can.
like to. One is Christina Charles and the other is Megan Weeks. A wonderful addition to our nursing staff. In Chautauqua County, we actually employ over 70 employees. So we are a very large agency. And
Are these full-time or part-time?
Both. Both.
Okay.
I would say they're both. I would say the majority of them are full-time. But we do employ both full-time, part-time, and we do have some per diem employees. So if you have a full-time position, say a nurse may have a full-time position at another agency or facility, and they want to pick up some extra money, they could work for us on a per diem basis and on an as-needed basis.
There you go. Okay, Cindy, we were talking about DRGs, which downstate in certain hospitals, so you'll be Mrs. Jones sitting in bed, and suddenly the social worker appears and said, "Good news, Mrs. Jones, you're going home," and she can barely stand up or move. So they have to take care of you. And I want to thank the last caller. Incidentally, today I'm feeling generous. I'll give you $5 off twice at that beautiful little restaurant at the bottom of the hill here in Mayville, New York, the Lakeview. And also, it's called the Docks, too, like our dock, you know?
Yes.
They bought out an Italian restaurant, and then they have an incredible salad bar. I can't believe. And when you order the fish, you get the fried fish. It overlaps your plate by at least 6 inches on each side.
Oh, my.
And you can't beat it. Cheap as dirt, too. All right, guys, I'll give you 2 some also. How's that sound?
Gee,
Thank
great.
you.
'Cause, you can't.
We have a boat down here at the marina. We go there frequently, so
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking
about.
about.
Rick, who runs it, Rick and a whole bunch of them, Dave and Rick, they own it, and his wife, Rick's wife, takes care of it a lot. I'll tell you something. He did the polar bear swim a couple of years ago, and I don't think he's done it since.
Oh, that would be maybe a one-time life experience.
A one-time nightmare. We're chatting with Cindy Alstrom and Barb Lauder here. They are the majority force behind the Visiting Nurses Association here in Chautauqua County, and they perform a service. If you can't get out of your house, you need medical treatment of minor sorts that a nurse would normally provide. They will come to your house, and if I can understand it, you even do some rehab, right? Now,
oh, yes.
Most of the hospitals are set up for rehab. They have the gyms and all kinds of machinery and everything. What do? Do you have that ball that they roll around I see on TV?
We do. We have a very strong, a very large rehab staff and a very talented rehab staff. And rehab entails physical therapists, and they go into your home. Say you're in the hospital and you have a total knee replacement. Well, after you are in the hospital, you have a little bit of therapy, you might go to a rehab unit, then you're going to go home. You still need therapy in some instances, and we have very talented staff that go into the home and help you with your exercises. We also do safety checks in the home, especially for seniors, to be sure that you're safe, that your home is a safe environment so that you're not falling.
What do you do with their cat?
We advise them to not have the cat get underfoot so that they don't fall and hurt themselves.
Well, that's my problem, is that my cats, and I finally, when I hit the age of 70, instead of stepping around them, I kick them.
Okay.
Lately, they've been keeping away from me. They don't get under my feet.
You've trained them. Also, besides our physical therapists, we have occupational therapists, and you talked about the ball. That would be part of some of the physical therapy and the occupational therapy, part of their exercise program. Now, occupational therapy has a very important role in the home in that they work with patients on what is called their ADLs, or activities of daily living. And this is things like helping the patients learn how to bathe themselves, conserve their energy, take a shower, and do this in a safe manner. Upper extremity exercises, helps them with cognition. They also are very involved with their medication management. So we have a multidisciplinary team approach, and we're very, very successful in keeping patients in their home in a safe manner.
Do you have a phone number? If somebody want,
Yes.
if somebody want to get in touch with you fast, give me a number, any number.
1-800-743-1940.
743-1940. Okay.
1-800-743-1940, and that is the 800 number here in Chautauqua County.
That's 800. So you can get in touch with you. Who answers it, Barb, or you do?
No, we have several clerical. We have Jan Gould, who is one of our clerical staff, and we have Carol Shepard, Marilyn Sabino, and Cuzzy Palermo.
Okay. How long does it take to get the service to your house? I mean, I call and say, I need help. What do you do?
Wonderful question. We respond and contact patients within 24 hours, and over probably 99% of the time, we are there within 24 hours. We do not wait.
In person, you'll be there. Somebody will be there.
Someone contacts you the day that we get the referral, and we're out the following day, unless the doctor orders a specific day for us to go out.
Right. You can't call yourself and order it, though. You got to have your doctor do it.
I wanted to say that that 800 number, you can call our office if you're having some problems or feel that you need an evaluation, or if you feel that your family members need an evaluation or would benefit from the visiting nurses. We can come out and do an evaluation visit and call your doctor and tell them what we've found, what the patient's need may be, and then we can come up with a plan of care. We cannot provide services in a patient's home without the doctor's consent or the doctor's order. But we can go out and do an evaluation and call the doctor and say, this is what's going on with this patient. Would you like us to continue and develop a plan of care for them?
What would you like to do? He didn't want to come over, so have you do it.
Well, many doctors see the benefit, recognize the benefit of home care, and we are utilized very appropriately.
Okay, now do you, how many patients you have? Just for fun.
In Chautauqua County,
now.
In Chautauqua County, we average around 400 patients.
A year?
Yes.
So that's about 30, maybe 30 a month, right? Or you're taking care of 400 all the time?
400 a day, that's our census.
So that's a lot of folks.
Yes. Last year in Chautauqua County, we made over 35,000 visits.
And how many people do you have working?
We have 70 employees.
So that's a lot of visits per employee.
Yes, yes. We are very productive, we are very busy, and we have a wonderful, hard-working staff. We are, our outcomes, we measure how a patient improves by outcomes.
Yeah.
And our outcomes in general for the visiting nurses are very high. I will praise our staff in Chautauqua County because we have very high patient outcomes. We measure them in 13 different areas, and Chautauqua County has met or exceeded all of those outcomes, all 13 of them.
It sounds like they'd be doing backflips when you're finished with them.
Well, we'd like that, but not everybody can do that.
So at any rate, it's a good service. It's helping out, it's working out, you're getting very positive returns, and apparently it's better than leaving somebody at home alone or with their spouse who can't manage them. I mean, some spouses are totally out of it themselves, and especially as you grow older. You're lucky to have both of them with their wits together at the same time.
That's right.
So you are providing a service. And again, give me that phone number one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do feel your family member or you personally could benefit from this service, here's a number. And they'll answer it immediately, and they'll be out there within a day if needed. Here you go.
1-800-743-1940. And that's the visiting nurses in Chautauqua County. Now, if you call that number and we can't help you, maybe it's a service that we don't provide, we can set you up with another agency, such as Dr. Hamels, was that his name? The gentleman that was here speaking earlier? Was his name?
He's not a physician. He's an educator.
But he's a doctor.
He has a doctorate degree.
Doctorate, okay. Well, he was saying about the different programs in the county.
Yeah.
We work in conjunction with many of these different agencies, and if you call us for help and we can't help you, we can shoot you in the right direction. We can say, well, that's really not what we provide, but maybe we'd refer you to the Chautauqua County Office for the Aging.
And Mary Ann could, well,
Mary Ann could help you.
If you went to her first, she'd probably refer to you if she thought it was important.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do receive referrals from different agencies also.
Okay, and so basically, you're there to serve. How long have you been in this business?
Well,
Yeah, we've been in business, it's been 126 years this
No
year.
kidding.
And I think the
You
exciting
don't
thing
look
is,
that old to me.
preserved well. I would say that it really began back in 1885, and one of the things, just like many other great institutions that are in Western New York, the visiting nurses started in Buffalo by a Sunday school teacher who raised money because they saw the poor people in this area that were immigrating here couldn't afford home care, and they couldn't afford to go to the hospital. So she raised money for that, and it became the start of a movement across the country, and we are recognized by the Smithsonian as being the first visiting nursing association in the country. And many were modeled across it, and now there are thousands of VNAs.
Every state must have this, right?
Yes, every state has various versions. Some are called the visiting nurses, others have different names.
Look at the
as
camera.
well. But it's very, yes. Sorry, it's a very, it's exciting because it did begin its roots in Western New York.
Okay, well, I think that's quite a feather in your cap. You are able to do this. Now, I have one more question for you, Cindy.
Okay.
Is Keith going to run again?
Well, there's been much discussion about that, but I believe Keith is going to run again.
You believe he is?
I
Okay.
do. I do.
There you go. Keith Alstrom is in our
And I'm going to put a plug in for Keith.
He's very
I
popular.
think he does a great job. But I'm not partial at all.
I do think he does a great job. We're out of here. We just got that signal. That
Okay.
means I'm going to give you 30 seconds uninterrupted just to close off, Cindy.
Okay. Well, I'd just like to thank you for having us here, and I would just like to stress that we're the visiting nurses of Western New York. Our number is 1-800-743-1940. We are a full-service home care agency, and we really didn't touch on that, but it's very important that you call one agency and you don't have numerous agencies involved. We can coordinate all home care.
Thank you very much. I want to thank Cindy Alstrom, Barbara Lauder for coming over here and giving up their Saturday morning. Caller, we got another caller. They'll just have to wait till the next time, but they have your number. They can always call you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I want to thank the special people here doing the great job, all those who watched and called, and I want to thank the people who really make this program work. Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor, Chris Burt, Chris Remaker, Mort Fletcher, who's no longer with us in person, but he will be here time to time. I want to thank Randy Burt. I want to thank Jeff Zook, Don Zenz, and Doc Hamels. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Get out there and dance in the sun, and don't forget, there is an ice castle waiting for you and fireworks tonight in Mayville, New York. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers.